Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Now this, a very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And cycle. Hey, confused.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, move.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go. Get. Alert, alert.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Hey, jump it. Hey.
On play action, Lawrence out to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He gets this, and a loose football. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Cairo Santos sets the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go,
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On the ready.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Bro, 52. 10.
Cook up the gut. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Black. 52 blaster.
Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and inches. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
2nd down at 5.
Black shot.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Yo, blue. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Go Pete.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you know, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time on screen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Lawrence. Open man is Chase, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put...
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're big in their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Next to score, Ravens 28, Colts 6. Cairo Santos has the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now give running right, Gibson. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Okay.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Glenn.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left.
Look at
And
this.
my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A give to Gibson running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
It's driving me crazy for real.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood! Yeah! Hey, hold it! Let's go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. This is caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's
Man, I just can't throw, period, like this year. But I ain't good. Like I keep telling y'all that. Y'all probably know it, but I am not good in Madden.
They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make
I can't throw. I can't read defense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
Can't do shit.
And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
I did too.
Go for it, but
Thought they gave it to you.
And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kevin Farley. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this grouping,
and all the way in for a Evans, touchdown.
See, I don't know how. When I see man, I don't know how to beat it. People can do man on me and kill me. I'm just lost. I am just terrible in Madden. It's the worst I've ever been in Madden in my life.
This one was over a while ago as they just
I ain't never been this bad. I'm getting old.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to McBride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this one a use check. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson.
That's what I do.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
I'm just saying good.
Right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they would be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send the message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts
Here we go.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Look at this shit. Every time I throw a pass, I don't care if it's tipped or anything, just get intercepted.
After the interception there, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more
Curry beat me by about the same score. Just kicking my
The other
ass.
sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got a huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right.
You had it.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it
Wide
over.
open.
Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession.
You had it wide
inside the
open.
15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
I'm just terrible, man.
And now off to the races.
I don't even think I be looking. I just be throwing it blind.
20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
All right, good game, man. I'm going to bed.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly, as you recall, Charles, it's